SPG. I just gave that kill to him. Alright, so Bluge, let's do a quick study session, you and me, my friend. IS-3s, right? And let me drop out of this game. So whenever I pick up a tank, I look at the battle tiers that it could pull, right? So you're playing, check, tier 7, right? So we'll take a look here. Tier 7. We'll say you have top tier gun. And we look here at the penetration. Average penetration is 175. Okay? With a tier 7. Alright? So let's come back here. This is the website I use whenever I get a new tank. Bluge is I come to Tanks GG, I look at my tank that I just picked up, and I look at my average penetration with my standard shell. Because what I'm looking at is generating silver. I'm not looking at spending silver. This middle one is your gold round, right? 250 looks great, but you want to just learn how to penetrate with your normal round. So 175. We come over here, and we go tier 7, can pull tier 9s, but for now we're going to look at heavy tanks. And we're looking at the IS-3, right? Heavy tank IS-3. And we'll click here on 3D model. I'll go back and I'll do that one more time in case you missed it. So Tanks GG. Remember it, tanks.goodgame. Browse tanks list. We're looking for the IS-3 heavy tank USSR. IS-3's tier 7. Oh, sorry, tier 8. Click on your IS-3. It'll load up the standard, information about the IS-3. Click on 3D model and it'll pull up the armor model of the IS-3. So, we zoom out. Okay, IS-3 at range like this is a pain. Okay, you look here, effective armor is 188, the driver hatches are 188, 189 at this range, right? 34% chance of actually penetrating. And then you look here at the LFP, and about right here is 184, 40% chance. And you look here, oh, driver's hatch. So if he's looking right at you, what I like to say is I'm aiming at turret ring. You might hear me say this sometimes. But what I'm actually, I'm aiming at the turret ring, but you know that your shot's going to drop a little bit. So that's why I say aim at turret ring, because your shot's going to drop a little bit, and you might hit this driver's hatch right here, basically. Okay? So you might be able to hit him there. The alternative is if he's up like this, you can hit him on this flat front and usually penetrate him. So if you can only man fight him straight on and he's looking straight at you, just load up one gold round and pop him in the lower front plate. Once you penetrate him, he's going to go, oh no, they can penetrate me. So what is he going to do? He's going to start going backwards and wiggling. And whenever he wiggles, he's going to give you like a flat front. And just dump a shot into his flat front. And aim, you can aim at his turret ring, if you will, and maybe drop a shot into his driver's hatch here. See? You might get lucky. The other thing is you can shoot him right on top of his crown. Just look at this. Boom, right on top of his crown, 27. See? So if he's at range, let's say he's like this. This is a standard city engagement. And you aim right on top of his hatch. It's 100% right on top of the turret. So, do some homework and then try to figure it out. If he's angled like this is typically how an IS-3 will come around a corner like this, and he's looking at you like this. You see this flat front, 163, you see his LFPs, 250, driver's hatch, 140, top of his turret, 26, 100% chance to pen. Look at the side armor. You can shoot between the tracks, or you could track him and then drive around and get him on the side, and then you'll be able to penetrate him with your standard shell. So I like aiming for tracks with those guys. So that's basically what I do. Whenever I get a new tank, I look at it, and you can make an executive decision. If the IS-3 is just not moving, If he's not moving, load a gold round, aim for a nice area where you know you can penetrate and you won't ricochet, and just take a shot on him and do some damage to him. And most players, whenever they get damaged, they won't stay still. Most players will just start moving erratically. Oh, if I wiggle this way and if I wiggle that way, I'll mess up their shot. You know, because they're expecting you to just stay still, because once you've penetrated, you're just going to stay still and keep that same shot. So just do a little damage to somebody, and they freak out. They just start doing this. And once he gives you the flat side of his pike, load a gold round and shove it down his face and say, hello, friend. This is how I play. A scared player is the easiest player. Hey, anytime, Blues. I'm here to help, brother. I learned the hard way. It took me a long time figuring that out. And I didn't use Tanks GG when I first started, or any armor inspector. I just shot people 500 times. You know what I mean? Like, my stats for the first 5,000 games were a joke, because I didn't do my homework. All I did was go into games, shoot people, and I was like, oh, I could penetrate someone's armor this way. Okay. You know? So, that's how I learned. Head, connect forehead to wall. Repeat until head goes through wall. Brute force. Good luck, please. Once you figure out the trick, once you figure out how to aim your shots with your tank and you start landing them, it's a really good feeling. And then you'll see the IS-3 player who's used to not getting penetrated freak out. That's the best, when they start freaking out. It's so cool.